The question today, can a power of attorney name someone else to be a temporary power of attorney? Hi, Jeff Mersace, the Plain English Attorney, and the question today, can a power of attorney name someone else to be a temporary power of attorney? The fact is, they can't. Now, let me be very clear because there are a couple of different scenarios, and for purposes of this discussion, it's going to really depend on whether we're talking about healthcare or financial, how things practically work out. All right. If you have power of attorney, say for an aging parent, there's Alzheimer's or dementia or something, and they're in a facility or they're receiving care, can you just simply say, hey, I'm going to be out of town. I want this person to be power of attorney? You can't. Here's an exception to that. If it's a healthcare power of attorney and it's the next person in line, at least in North Carolina, you can simply write out a letter. You're going to be temporarily unavailable until such and such a date, and this is the backup healthcare power of attorney. If the document's drafted well enough, all right, then the next person can simply step in for healthcare decisions. On the financial end, I really haven't seen that with the durable general powers of attorney that are out there. You either have to resign completely or pass on for it to go to the next person in terms of power of attorney. All right, can I pick a different person? In other words, okay, here I am a POA for mom, for healthcare and for financial decisions. And I know she wanted my brother John, but I'd rather have my sister Jane handle these things. Well, no, you can't pick someone different to be that temporary power of attorney on the healthcare end. You just can't. So what can we do in a practical sense? All right. First thing, notify the facility. Look, I'm going to be out of town from these dates. Here's who I want to be able to make decisions on an emergency basis for mom. Most of the time, they're going to go along with that, especially if it's, oh, I'm the power of attorney for my mother and it's a sibling. Okay, so it's another family member of mom who would be making those decisions. Again, it's only on a temporary basis, so they'll probably go along with it. All right, a second thing you can do, prepaid bills that are going to be coming in when you're out of town, or you can set things up on an automatic payment through online banking. So this way, the payments will be made even if you're not actually here to write out a check or hit the send button. This may mean having to learn a little bit about how to do that and maybe setting something up, but it's something that you can do and have ready to go ahead of time. Okay, what if there's some kind of emergency that requires money? Now, for a lot of our clients, when we're doing the Medicaid planning, there's money in the irrevocable family trust that's been put in by mom or filtered in by mom. Maybe there's a 5-year look back period, maybe there's not, but that trust does not allow that money to be used for mom. It has to go into what we call a filter account, which means it's whoever the trustee is the beneficiary. They get the money, they put it in, and then they can pay for things. Make sure that there's enough money in that filter account to cover a couple of emergency expenses and things that may come up. And now you can leave the debit card with that trusted other family member that you want handling things in case something comes up. So that's another way to make sure you're financially able to handle things. Maybe there's a credit card of you, the trustee, child of mom, that you can leave with that trusted person. Again, usually it's a sibling. So if something comes up, you will be able to pay what that bill is, and then when you get back, reimburse yourself through that filter account and taking the money out of the trust. So there are ways to kind of prepare a little bit that doesn't require, oh, wait, we need someone to be power of attorney. They have to be power of attorney. No, they don't. Now, maybe this is going a little off topic, but it brings up this interesting question that comes into play anytime a president is incapacitated or they're going in for surgery and they're going to be unconscious and then out of it for maybe 12 hours. Oh my gosh, who's president? Who's president? Whoa, wait. If you really take a look at the Presidential Succession Acts and the 25th Amendment and how all that stuff works, even if it was an emergency and the president didn't sign the letter letting the vice president act as acting president, the mechanism that's in place is, all right, well, you've got cabinet members that have been nominated and approved, and they're in charge of their whole department. Okay, something happens monetarily. Well, the Secretary of the Treasury is in charge of that. Oh, well, we have this, not military situation, but a military decision. Should this fleet get moved 20 miles south? We have a Secretary of Defense who's in charge at that point. You know, these different department heads can handle things on a temporary basis. There's actually very little that absolutely requires the president to sign on it. Even if it's something they typically do oversee and provide direction and orders, for the 12 hours that the president is out of it, there are department heads who can handle these decisions on a temporary basis. That's the way you should be looking at the whole power of attorney thing. You don't necessarily need another power of attorney to be in charge if you're out of town on a temporary basis. You just may have to do a little more preparation in case something comes up and provide funds and provide direction in that case. So I hope you found that information useful. And as always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And please, if you do subscribe to the channel, put into the comments on the video, hey, I subscribed. We love interacting with people. And let us know if there are any videos you want to see. So as always, please stay safe, plan ahead, and enjoy life. And whatever you do, make it a great day.